kick me out. See if he'll come back on. That was annoying. What time is it?
3:45.
Oh yeah, 3:45. What's up, Dougie? Colin. So, hey Jake, what's up, man? So everybody that's hopping on right now, yeah, I'm back. Is this the same stream or is this another one? Because, like, I was literally just like mid conversation and it just like the app like quit. So, I don't know, kind of a bummer. I was like, had a nice little flow going. Get in here. Bring your cheese stick with you. It's a different stream. All right, that's kind of a bummer. Whatever, dude. Anyway, thanks guys for coming back in. Another one, I think. It's a different stream. All right. Did I watch AJ's Craig video? I started to, but then I had to hop out to go to the post office and go to the grocery store. So like I was there for like the halfway point, I think, and then I bounced. So I gotta go back and watch it. Yeah, I owe it to AJ. He's been good to me, man. I'm really thankful AJ and I are friends. Oh my god, it's so we want to see Ray reviewing the cheapest guitars on the internet. Well, funny you mentioned that, AJ. I did that kind of already. It wasn't a very positive experience with the company. But anyway, I don't want to buy cheap guitars because there's no resale value, and then I'm just like out. Cause like there's no such thing as like a cheap guitar, really. There's like the cheapest guitar is like $80. That's a lot of money, man. You know what I mean? Like, I think like a cheap mask on Amazon is like what, $9.99, $10. Okay. But like a cheap guitar, dude, is like $100, $80, $90. Don't resell them. Donate them to kids who want to learn to play. It's not a bad idea. I could. Is she in the stream? Get rid of me. Oh, don't freak out. She's freaking out. Kids deserve better. Your mom deserves. Hey, AJ, relax. Relax. Slowly roll there, AJ. Colin's a good friend of mine. If you have a problem with Colin, you got a problem with me, all right? What he's referring to is like cheap guitars are like not easy, like they're not playable. Kids deserve better. It's true though, like there's like different tiers of like cheap guitar. Like there's like cheap that are like $80, and then there's like cheap that are like $250, and like the $80 ones are like, generally speaking, not very good. So we're back. Yes, we are back. My app like crashed on me mid sentence. I was like, and it went and crapped out. So yeah, we're back. I don't have power though. My power's not back. I still don't have power, but my stream's back. So I guess that's cool. I guess I'm gonna hop on for a little bit and just hang out with everybody. I'm your mom guy. It's what I do. You do the mom? What do you mean? You're the mom guy. What are we getting at here? You still look like a military guy. Thank you, I guess. I disagree, but thanks, I guess. That's cool. Hey, Nanobots here. What's going on, man? Ever play a guitar? No, I haven't. So what did you do in the military? I had 2 jobs. I was a 13 Bravo artilleryman, and I went to officer candidate school, and I became an 11 Alpha infantryman. And that's what I got out as. So that's what I did. Infantry and artillery. King of battle and queen of battle. AJ is a mom. AJ's something, boy, I tell you. Amongst other things, he's a really good friend of mine. Hey, Ray, question for you. What's like the best way of going to learn like Slipknot riffs? Example, I'm trying to saw away for Earth, and I feel like I'm trying to tackle Sulfur as well. I just think the best, like, I don't think different bands dictate how the songs are learned. Practice, man. I really don't know how else to answer that. Practice. And, like, if you're struggling, you're not practicing enough type of thing. Like, it's kind of like, I don't know. Like, just take, like, a simple thing of, like, down picking. How long can you down, at what BPM can you down pick? Like 180 for 1 minute. Okay. Can you play 190? No. Why not? Well, I practice every day for an hour. Well, guess what? Practice for 2 hours. It's kind of like that thing. It's just like you got to practice, and there's no shortcut. With like a guitar is like you can't shortcut an instrument. Like you got to just put in the time. So, in terms of like learning multiple songs at once, if that's tripping you up, just learn one at a time. So learn one at a time, practice, and don't give up until you do. And don't get distracted by anything else. That'd be my advice. Good question. AJ, don't send me hearts. Come on. I'm just kidding, man. So, AJ Good, aka the House of Mask, has just become a full-time YouTuber. And I'm very proud of him for doing that. It's a goal. It's a goal and a dream. I think of everybody that turns on the camera and talks in front of it on YouTube to make a career out of it, and he's doing it. So I'm very, very, very proud of him. AJ Good versus Ray boxing match, please. AJ would beat my ass because my body is held together with a bunch of anchors in my shoulders and my hip, and I'm like one left hook away from falling apart. Like if AJ punched me, I would like disassemble like Mr. Potato Head, and like you'd have to put me in a wheelbarrow and prop my head on all my limbs, and that's how I'd have to go about life. So AJ would win. I am so beat up, man. I'm so fragile and in pain all the time. I mean, yeah, everything. My hips giving out again. I'm like walking around like, I'm looking like I'm like a 6-pack deep walking around. I don't look so good when I walk. So AJ would win, but I'm always down, man. I'll try. I'll start swinging. Everyone spam him with hearts. Congrats, AJ. Yeah, congrats, dude. What's your favorite Slipknot song? People Equal. Always have been. Always will be. Like the new Resident Evil scene. Like that Resident Evil scene. Yes, there you go. Favorite Slipknot song. People Equal. Always has been. Always will be. Are you a fan of Rick and Morty? Not at all. I don't understand that show at all. Trump or Biden? Ooh, that's a great way to get blocked or get ignored. Let's not talk about politics here, huh? Let's talk about some fun stuff. Let's not talk about boring politics. That's boring. It's a boring question. That's like saying, do you like watching paint dry or do you like watching the sun all day until it sets? It's like, oh man, it's a toss-up. Think of it this way. You've got so many surgical plates that you could be RoboCop. I like where your head's at. I think the Tin Man from The Wizard of Oz would be an accurate representation, because he's a very frail man. And I ain't so tough anymore. I'm not built like the T800 or the T1000 like I used to be back when I was like 22, 23. Those are good old days. Now I'm 28. I'm not so strong anymore. Am I a full-time YouTuber? Um, it's kind of a hard question. So like, I really don't want to go into it too much. Long story short, now my income from YouTube is part-time, but alls I do for an occupation is YouTube. And it's a little confusing, but those of you guys, those of you guys who know me, you know what the deal is. And that's all I want to talk about. I'm built like a wet noodle nowadays. Getting old is a bit naff. I don't know what naff means, but yeah, getting old is not fun. Don't be so sad. You're in much better condition than many people, including me, when it comes to body shape. Hey, thanks. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I'm just, you're right. I'm just hard on myself. My fiance always says that. You're so hard on yourself. It's true. So, thank you. You're right. Thank you. I saw somebody ask, oh, do I like the Virus of Life? Yes. That is probably one of the best underrated Slipknot songs. Because it's creepy and it's eerie and it's like so not Volume 3. Because Volume 3 is very radio rock and very anthem based songs, which is cool. I love Volume 3. I like pretty much all their albums except like 1.5. But yeah, Virus of Life is like very anti Volume 3 on Volume 3. It sounds like a B side off like Iowa or something, which is cool. But is it like one of my favorite songs? No, not really. My favorite Slipknot song, personally, that's awesome. That's really cool. I don't mean to talk badly about your favorite song. It's just not one of mine personally. A favorite of mine personally, but I love it because of how weird and like creepy and like kind of like it's like a tribal type of vibe to it. You know what I mean? I think that's really cool. So I think it's really interesting that that's your favorite song out of all of the great songs. Don't drop the pick. You'll never find it again. Yeah, right. I have my fiance who's a chronic sweeper and a chronic swifferer. I have 2 cats that love to find anything other than their toys to play with. I have me who's extremely forgetful, and we have a little dog here that she's probably the one that would not mess with the pick because it doesn't smell like food. So I think the dog would be the only one that wouldn't mess with it. Want to see something funny? So I made this shirt a little while ago, like a year and a half ago. And that's my hand on my shirt. I just thought it was kind of like a meme. I literally took my phone up to the sky and took a picture of it and put it on a shirt. Naff just means sucky. Okay. Sorry, I'm not up to date on my lingo. Colin, you're the man. Haven't played any Harley Benton yet. Colin, I'll talk to you offline, but maybe you could be a moderator of my chats. I don't want to put you to work, but you know, if you'd be up for it, like you're just so good to me, man. I just appreciate you helping me out. Built by Nature EP is so good. Hey, thank you so much. I worked really hard on it, while at the same time it came really easily. Built by Nature was written and recorded in 6 days, and there's a couple songs that didn't even make it on the EP. For whatever reason, I think we just picked a couple, and we're like, that's good. Don't want to release too many because a couple of them were just like, man. But yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Stay Middle Ray merch. Yes, I've been saying it for far too long. It's just another endeavor that is gonna be like I really want to. Like I have a Teespring account, but I don't push it because it's like it's another thing I'd have to do up here, and my brain only has so much, space to tackle projects. But yeah, it will by the end of the summer. I guarantee you I'll have a new merch line, or a merch line in general. Yeah, I tried it last year briefly, and it just didn't work because just the numbers weren't there, I guess. But yeah, summer it'll happen, I promise. Dude, what's up with the sun, dude? Okay. I'm struggling here. It's an uphill battle fighting the damn sun. Hey, what's on your shirt? My hand? Yeah, pretty much. It was like so like primal caveman. I was just like, oh, oh, oh. You know what I mean? I was just like, what would happen if I did that? And I did it for fun. And I've had this shirt and I wear it all the time on the channel. Just my hand, just pointing at the sky for no reason. So I'm gonna hop off here. Don't go anywhere. Please don't leave. I'm gonna hop off in about 35-40 minutes because I do want to get my second workout in of the day because there's nothing else to do. And I was gonna record all day. Since I don't have anything else to do, I would like to at least go work out again in some capacity. Wrong pipe. There we go. What do you think about... Here we go. What do you think about Asking Alexandria's new stuff? And what is your favorite song from them? So I used to like them a little bit back in the day. Like when I was a metalcore kid, if you will. But now, man, ever since Danny came back, I was so excited. Let me back up. I was so bummed out when he left because I was in basic training when he left. And then I was so excited when he came back. But then when he came back, it just was like very radio rock and very not metal. So I don't really like their stuff now. And I don't really listen to them anymore at all. But like I liked From Death to Destiny a little bit. That was a pretty solid album. I liked Run Free, The Death of Me. Yeah, probably those two. And then like their classics like The Final Episode, Closure. Like, they're cool. They're cool old school songs for me to jam out every once in a while. Andrew, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? Great to see you. Bye, Ray. I have to go. Hey, take care. Thank you so much for stopping in. I'm sorry this stream couldn't be a little bit more elaborate, but I'm just rolling with what I got right now, so thank you. Hand shirt merch. Exactly. I would like to upgrade my gear from my newbie gear that I have right now. Do you think I should get an amp model that Jim/Mick are using, or buy a thing like the Positive Grid or Bias? I'll answer that in a second, but if you ever visit Tunisia, give me a call. Lots of love. It'd be a dream to visit. So thank you for the warm welcome, and hopefully one day we can all make that happen, I guess, where I can travel and play music or travel and just do some sort of music thing. So thank you. Let's see. So back to the question about Positive Grid or Bias or an amp or something. I always say go real analog amplifier, because the investment's there. What's the sun's deal today? Like, come on, man, doesn't know I'm trying to live stream. So like I always say, like my biggest regret was buying an Axe-Fx because it's not real. It's an analog or a digital model of an analog. Let me try again. It's a digital amplifier modeling analog gear. The sun is saying hi. Yeah, I wish it would go, like say hi somewhere else. So I always just say go real amplifier. Don't ever, if you can afford real amplifiers, buy them, because they always stand the test of time. Like perfect example, like if I had a 68 plexi right now or something, it'd be used every single day. But like if you buy an Axe-Fx 2 like I did with the 68 plexi model, and then the Axifex 3 comes out, guess what? Nobody's going to care about your Axifex 2. Even if it's the same thing, same model. So, yeah, I always say buy the real thing. It's like that annoying neighbor. It's like the annoying neighbor that doesn't have cable and wants to watch the football game and like won't leave until like midnight. Looking good, bro. Take care, buddy. Hey, dude. I'm gonna hit you up later, alright? We gotta talk, you and I. It's been a while. Greetings from England. Hey, thank you so much for tuning in. Cheers from the United States. Do a Eddie Tone video. Ooh, that's a tough task. Ah, man. Ooh, I don't know if I could pull that off. I don't know if anybody can. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. If I'm feeling very adventurous, I will. Matty James, hey, what's up, fellow patron? Thank you so much for the super chat, brother. You should, what? So, wait, okay. What's your taken on Fishman Fluence? I don't mean to laugh, it's just funny. Thinking of swapping them out into my Fender that's got Seymour Duncans. So, I love Fishmans, I've always said that. Very unique sound, very aggressive sound. I like Fishman Moderns a lot. So, they're like probably my second favorite pickup brand. My first one's EMG. I like EMGs. They're really easy to install, and they're really good to me on social media. And you know, that's me being a little biased, but I like EMGs, but I like Fishmans too. They're probably my second favorite brand of pickups, I think. So I like the Moderns. The Devin Townsends are sick. Greetings from Finland. What's going on? Cheers from the United States, Philadelphia. Yo, Ray. Yo, what's up, dude? Or gal. Well, gals can be dudes. What's going on? Anyways, I've got to go. Got a pre-final physics exam tomorrow. See ya. Oh, my God. Good luck. Everybody. Wish Liam Levi. Is that, am I saying that? Liam Levi? Good luck on your final or your exam. I'm assuming, yeah, final physics exam. Good luck. You got this. Go kill it. Yeah, right. Nice seeing you not possessed. Don't make me go get them. I have no idea why those typos are there. It's all good, bro. It made a good laugh. I understood what you meant. Micah, if you're here, dude. So I sent you a message on Instagram, but we have lessons tonight, but I can't do the lesson tonight, and I'm really, really sorry. I have no internet, but I have no power at all. Philadelphia got hit with some storms, so like I have a generator running the phone right now in our refrigerator, and that's pretty much it in the house. So, no, if you're still here, I can't do a lesson tonight unless by some miraculous thing it gets fixed, but you know, it doesn't look good. So I just want to let you know, okay? Yo, dude, don't hate on the soul eating eyeballs. That's all good. Mike is a good friend of mine. He's just messing around. A lot of people get so mad when I put the contacts in, and it's so bizarre to me. And a lot of people that are subscribed to my channel like Limp Bizkit, like Slipknot, like Mudvayne, like all the theatrical bands. What's this guy's deal, dude? But like, you know, God forbid, I just put in some contacts and it makes them like freak out, man. Like I had somebody today tell me they want to punch me because I wear contacts. It's like, nah, dude, I'm just hanging out, man. I'm having a good time. And if you're threatened by me wearing contacts, then that's your own problem. Yeah, dude, what do you think about the orange number 4 Jim Root Telly? I have it, and I've done a video on it. I got mine this week, and I'd like to hear your take on it, a little amp. So, Daniel N., I've already done a video on it, and it's sick. I own it. I don't know if you do realize I own this amp. It's in the background of every one of my videos, right? It's like always sitting on top of the rock reverb or the boogie. Yeah, it's a cool little amp, dude. What's my favorite non-metal? What the hell was that? What's your favorite non-metal songs? It's a very good question. God, it's such a broad question. Where do I start? I like a lot of punk. I like The Clash. I like Sex Pistols. I like Stevie Ray Vaughan. So like I like Tightrope by Stevie Ray Vaughan. I like God Save the Queen by the Sex Pistols. I love Bodies by the Sex Pistols. I love EMI by the Sex Pistols. I love like The Clash, London Calling, that entire album. Favorite, like, I don't even know, man. Okay, very non-metal. I love like late 90s, early 2000s pop, like Destiny's Child and like Sean Paul and like Fat Joe and like Ja Rule and that whole era. I grew up as a little kid in that era, and I love that stuff so much. Yeah, I love late 90s, early 2000s like hip hop and pop. There's a couple local radio stations in Philly called like Wired 96.5 and PST that would play that stuff all the time. And so like I love like Destiny's Child, like Jumpin' or Independent Women. I'm a huge sucker for that stuff, and you know I love that whole genre and that whole era. So like it's a very wide, eclectic range of music, but you know I like punk and I like classic rock, but then like even more non-metal rock and roll. I like old school pop, man. I really do, and I don't have any shame in saying that at all. Hey son, hey bro, want to watch football? It's like, yeah. Son's like, hey dude, I don't have power. Can I come over? It's pretty much what it's like. If I could have a signature, if I could have a signature, if I could have a signature guitar, what would it be like? So I always say this. I wouldn't want a signature guitar. I don't really ever want one. I thought I did. You know, everybody thinks they do, but like I like having guitars that are like pretty common models, but then modding them myself. So what I mean by that is like I would like kind of like one of my Les Pauls, my old school Les Pauls. You know, the 78, 71, or the 92. I like them for different reasons, but my dream, okay, to answer your question, I'm getting a little sidetracked. My dream guitar, and I've never found one that's like affordable, would be like a 81 or like a 80 Les Paul Custom, the Silver Burst one, kind of like the Adam Jones vibe, but like with like an 81, 60, or 85 combination. Like that sounds so sick to me. So, and you know, this thought process changes on a daily basis, but that's like that'd be like my go-to. Frankie Skipper, great greetings from Australia. Hey, thank you so much, man. Cheers from the United States. What time? So it's got to be Thursday morning, Thursday afternoon over there by now, yeah? Well, it depends on what side of the coast you're on. It changes a bit, but it's Thursday over there, right? Thank you so much for tuning in today. I appreciate you. Ray, I love you, man. I love you too, dude. Hey, Ray. Cheers from Texas. Cheers from the United States. Great to see you. Been watching you for a while now and honestly thought you had a lot more subs. You deserve them. Well, thanks. It's kind of a shot, but it's kind of like a little bit of shade there. But thanks. I appreciate that. You know, people say that a lot, and I'm kind of, I guess, thankful that people say that I deserve a lot more. But I don't know, man. Like I said in the other stream, you know, we'll get there. I'm not worried about it, man. I'm just enjoying the ride. Anyone who writes, I want to punch you over dumb stuff has never hit anyone. I'm not saying I'm some, like, you know, bruiser, but, like, you know, I'm not exactly, like, the smallest person in the world, so I don't know why somebody would want to pick a fight with somebody for the way they look. What's up, Ray? I ordered the new Jim Root Jazzmaster. Can't wait to play it. Hell yeah. Well, hey, congrats. You're going to love it. Brandon, hey brother, good afternoon. Hey, good afternoon. Great to see you. As you can see, we're doing a collab, the Son and I together. It's kind of a joint effort. You know, Son, introduce yourself. Everybody, Son, everybody. Okay, let's try a new angle, huh? That ain't gonna work. Fuck, dude. What's next? What are you gonna make me not have any power? Oh wait, you already did that, Mother Nature. I'm just kidding. I'm just being stupid. Where's the chat? There we go. Greetings from AJ's basement. Send help. Did you get kidnapped? I'm your biggest fan. I'm your biggest fan, man. No, I'm your big. Okay, you guys want to fight about your biggest fans? Any decent newer horror movie suggestions? Watched Autopsy of Jane Doe recently, and it was sick. Now I'm on a horror kick. Need a playlist for a night shift. Hey, all right, bro, I got you. Newer ones. Okay, put me on the spot. Okay, Terrifier. Terrifier is a really good one, with Art the Clown. Halloween 2018. It's, you know, I have some problems with that movie, but I love Halloween. Halloween 2018 is a good one. Newer horror movies. Haunt, Haunt, and Summer of '84. Summer of '84. You have to check out Summer of '84. It's such an '80s old school nostalgic vibe. Summer of '84. So watch Summer of '84 first, then Terrifier, and then the other two. That'd be my playlist for you. That'll get you on that kick. All right. Oh my goodness. You guys are killing it with the chat, man. Thank you. You guys make this so much easier for me. Greetings from Washington State. Hey, Rusty. Hey, thank you so much, man. Cheers from Philadelphia. I appreciate that. I got an old friend in Washington. I got a couple friends. My friend Connor's in Washington State. Fluff's in Washington State. So, you guys are good people. I've never been there yet, though. I've never been west of Texas or Oklahoma. So, I've been east in Europe and, you know, beyond, but I haven't been west of my own country. Maybe one day, right? Your video quality is that of a famous YouTuber. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. I try. I really do try. I really try to put out good quality content. And the fact that you acknowledge that makes me feel pretty good. So thank you. Seriously, thank you so much. Now I'm in my own basement in Quebec. So AJ's... I'm confused. I'm confused. You play any video games? Nah, not really. I don't have time, man. I used to play video games a lot. Okay, so back in the day, I used to play video games a lot. And I haven't bought a game console since PlayStation 2. So you guys know how old I am. But I used to play NASCAR all the time. I love NASCAR. I'm a huge NASCAR fan. I used to play baseball games like MLB, 2K5, and all that. Then as I got a little bit older, I was playing Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, and what was the other one? Black Ops 2 or something like that? I don't know. They all kind of blended together. And then, you know, I played the occasional Madden. But yeah, really, like, I don't know, I really just played NASCAR and baseball. Like, those are my favorites. Like, I love doing, like, career modes and, like, seasons with like, you know, like, you create a player or create a driver, and, like, you go through their career. That's, like, my favorite thing to do. And to this day, if I was to play video games, I would do that. That's my favorite thing. I just like doing that. I don't know why. I'm not really big into anything else other than, like, career modes and stuff like that. So, maybe that's an unpopular opinion and kind of weird, kind of dorky, but I don't know. Don't you love it when you order your second guitar ever and both them claw screws are stripped? That's terrible. I'm so sorry. No, I don't love that. I'm so sorry. Okay, I gotta scroll up. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm trying not to ignore anybody. Do I still lift? Yes, I do. I've put on 10 solid pounds since my elbow surgery in February. My third actually on this elbow. So, you know, but I can't really lift anymore. I can't lift heavy anymore because I've had 10 surgeries and 7 in the last 3 years. So like I'm spent, and my hip is the worst one. That still hurts to this day. The Sun and I are doing a collab. I'm glad somebody found that funny. Would love to do some fan art of you. Well, hey, that'd be amazing. If you have an Instagram account, maybe we could work something out. If you can just message me there. It's kind of, or you can email me at staymetalray@gmail.com. That'd be a good way to get in contact with me. I love metal and I love this channel. How do you learn to develop your own style of guitar? Is it better to just let its style develop naturally? This is a great question. Sometimes I feel like I don't get metal or music. Very good question. I see a lot of great questions. I see somebody asking about the military. I'll get there in a second. Yeah, man. So like, developing your own style is very kind of hard to do. And you're like, I feel like it's all from personal experiences, obviously. But like, I personally had to put my own ego in check. And what I mean by that is like, I don't know, like you go on Instagram now or you go on YouTube and you see all these amazing shredders. Like shredding is the thing in 2019 and 2020 and probably 2021. But like shredding has certainly really come back ever since Animals as Leaders came out. I think shredding was the thing. It was the axe effects and shredding and like an Ibanez or like a Sur or like a Kiesel. And I would always like be frustrated at myself that I couldn't play like that. Like I couldn't shred. You know, I can solo, I guess, but I literally can't shred. And I used to be bothered by that, but at the end of the day, it's like I don't listen to shred music. I listen to like riff-oriented music. You know, anything from Lamb of God to Limp Bizkit to Pantera to, I don't know, just all these bands, man, that are just like, it's about the riff, it's about the rhythm, it's about the feel, it's about the vibe of the song. And let's put it this way, I've never seen a breakdown, or excuse me, I've never seen a mosh pit from a guitar solo. And that sentence right there like sums up my entire vibe of how I play the guitar now. It's like I want to create stuff that gets my head going, like that face you make when you hear like a sick riff or a breakdown, like where you go like, oh yeah, you know what I mean, like that face, like when like you hear like a sick like old school Parkway Drive or August Burns Red breakdown where you're like, oh my, oh, like you hear like listen, oh, like I like that. And so, you know, shredding is amazing. People that shred, so sick. But I've never once sat down with a metronome and tried to like play as fast as possible or play like all these crazy scales as fast as possible. I've never done that. I've literally never done that. I've used a metronome to improve down picking and rhythm stuff, but I've never used it for shredding. And so to answer your question, I'm hoping this has answered your question, but you have to like what you play and you have to play what you like to play your own style. You have to like be inspired by what you create. You know what I mean? Like you have to vibe with what you create. And if you like shredding, if shredding is your thing, then practice shredding and like develop your own shredding style. But if you like riffs, like myself, listen to your favorite bands and listen how they create riffs and how they create song structure, and then develop your own style off of that. You know, like I take inspiration from like honestly probably 5 bands. It's like Slipknot, Lamb of God, Parkway Drive, Limp Bizkit, and maybe like Deftones, and maybe Volumes too. So like what was that, 6? You know, and then maybe like a little bit, you know, here and there throughout. But like all those bands I just named are like my biggest influences, and like I stir them in a pot and I create my own thing. And like people say to me now, like, dude, I love your style and I love your playing. And it's like, to me, it's like, you know, I didn't even know I really had a style. I kind of just vibe off of what gets me moving. But I guess that is my style. So like, just vibe off what you like and create what you like. And the more you do it, the more you'll be true to your own craft and like what you're creating, and your style will just manifest that way. If that makes any sense. It's a little spiritual and a little kind of, you know, hippie-ish, but that's what I believe, man. I really believe just like do what you love, and like the more you do what you love, the more you'll create what you love to hear, type of thing. You want the worst, you got the worst. The one, the only statement right over there. And then just like this plays. I get you. I see you. Come on now, I get the reference. Greetings from Southwest Florida. Hey, you guys are in Southwest Florida. That's where the Dean headquarters is. I got a lot of good friends right around there. Thank you so much for tuning in. Great to see you. Eric P, what's up, dude? Personal tips on dialing in Mesas. It's a very hard question. I get close, but I'm having a hell of a time getting my JP2C just right. I know they're notoriously finicky. Dude, so I've never played a JP2C, but I have like the Mark 525, and that's kind of like, you know, a variant of that, and I have a dual rectifier. Dude, Mesas are like so hard to dial in. I know what you mean. They're like, they sound bad all the time, but they sound like themselves. It's weird. Like, dual rectifiers especially, you have to like fight with it. There's like so much presence and fizz and high end, and like, yeah, man, like you have to like, I don't know, dude. I really don't have any advice other than like, almost like accepting like they're just gonna sound how they sound, and like they're kind of like their own thing. Like a lot of people poo-poo Mesa Boogies, but a lot of people love them. I love them. You know, I've always loved Mesa Boogies, but they don't sound, in my opinion, they don't sound that pleasant. They sound very polarizing in the best way and the worst ways possible. And if you like it, you like it. You don't, you don't. So to answer your question, dude, like dialing it in, I would be conservative with the gain and allow like an overdrive or a boost to do a lot of the work. Because in my opinion, the gain saturation and structure of like a dual rectifier or a JP2C or like a Mark V, they're very not modern metal oriented. So you have to find other ways to boost it and like get it to sound how it sounds. So rely on like a pedal to do that. That'd be my advice. You need an extension cord? We have multiple of those. I thought we had multiple for the Christmas lights.
Another one of this thing? The screen thing?
I thought we did.
I want to plug in the TV and the DVD player.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what other green thing is?
I don't. Maybe you could. Where's that extension cord going to?
In there, but it only has.
Oh yeah, it only has one.
No,
Okay. Maybe we only have one then.
when are you done?
I can be done soon. What time is it? How about 5 o'clock? It's in 30 minutes. Okay. We're trying to figure out how to daisy chain stuff. 4:30. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. People are answering me what time it is here. So you want the TV and the DVD player? We need a multi.
We probably should get a little more gas. I don't know how much is in there.
We have gas for the lawnmower.
You still have more gas?
I have a ton.
Regular gas?
Yeah,
It's not mixed?
regular gas. Wait, honey, why don't you take one of I have things upstairs. I have an extension cord upstairs. The big black
It's not plugged in anymore?
I mean it's plugged in, but fuck if I gotta, I don't know. Can we talk about it at 5 o'clock?
I'm in Washington now.
Being impatient.
I'm sitting there staring at the wall, listening to this.
This is a great show. Wanna hop on?
No, I don't want to walk by to get the extended one.
If I was to make a pedal board, what would I put on it? Stop staring at me. Go grab my extension cord. The black one in that corner.
What's going on?
My amp and my lights.
Sure, you don't want me touching it?
No.
Can you pause it for a second?
Come on.
Just say BRB.
3 hours? Alright. We're coming on an adventure, everybody. Thank you all for your patience. So, most of you know this, but in case you're wondering what the heck's going on, we have no power in the house. And, you know, fair is fair. We gotta get the TV up and running, right? So I have to disassemble my extension cord, which ain't so bad. Ain't the end of the world. You just threw a cat toy at me after I just tore apart everything. Look. Got you. Go away. This is like my shield. It's like my Medusa head. It's the camera. There you go. You're welcome. All right. Sorry about that, everybody. Oh, sick. At least the sun's right on my face now. It's my favorite thing ever. All right. No. Why is it frozen? Why is it frozen? Okay. All right. We're good. Happy wife, happy life. I'm not gonna say anything. All right, let's catch up with everybody. Everybody was commenting, get the extension cord. Get it. The sun is my biggest fan, dude. The sun's my biggest pain in the ass, dude. It's literally followed me the entire time I've been doing this. Am I in the city or the suburbs? Depends on who you ask. I say city, she says suburbs. But I grew up in a very rural area. I would say let's put it this way. We're 15 minutes away from Center City via car. I think that's still the city, but it's 15 minutes when COVID's happening, when there's no traffic. Well, the times have changed. Favorite Slipknot album? Iowa. Easy. Always has been, probably always will be. I'm from South Jersey, great area. South Jersey's cool, man. I just played baseball in Medford back in the day. Where am I from originally? Pennsylvania. I grew up. If you don't stop talking shit in the other room, I'm gonna come in there with the camera and. I'm from like an hour north of Philadelphia, but I grew up all around the suburbs and/or the city of Philadelphia. I went to school in the city, grew up around the city, so I've just been all around Philadelphia, moving from my mom's house, my dad's house. They both moved, I moved, so. Justin Edwards, what's up? Greetings from a fellow Pennsylvanian. Hell yeah, where you at? What kind of gear demos or reviews can we expect soon? So, dude, you're a patron. You're a patron, so you kind of already know. I've got like 2 or 3 videos unlisted up there right now. But I got a ton of pedals. You got a pickup demo that I was supposed to record today, but I can't. What else I got? What else do I have? I got distracted by her screaming in sheer joy because the TV's working now. Gosh, this is so ridiculous. Pickups, pedals, guitars, literally everything that I've always been doing. I have a ton lined up. I got like 2 guitars to do, 3 guitars to do. I got an unboxing to do. I got a pedal shootout to do. Dude, I'm very backed up. Very good problem to have, but I'm very backed up. And days like today aren't helping. Wow, I'm your biggest fan here in the Philippines. That's amazing, Paul. I can't believe I have a fan in the Philippines. That's amazing. Thank you so much for hanging out here with us. Hey, Scranton. I know Scranton, so I grew up near Quakertown. Do you know if the orange solid-state amps saturate like tubes? I do not, but I would assume no. Seen some killer shows at the Truck back in the 90s. The Trocadero. Good stuff, man. You can add one more to that list. Wink, wink. Yes, exactly. Who knows? I could have been adding that guitar in that list. You don't even know. What the fuck? All right, this is pissing me off, dude. All right. Not messing around now. Look like the Men in Black. Just message you on Instagram. All right, as soon as this is over, we'll talk. Hello from Russia, dude. Oh man, what's going on? Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Russia, wow, that's a. So okay, I've never been to Russia, but I've been very close. I was in the Baltics. I was in Latvia, Lithuania, and another country over there when I was in the army. So thank you so much for watching. Very, very, very interesting area. Like I said, I've never been in Russia per se, but I've been in Eastern Europe. And everybody was super nice just everywhere I was over there. So thank you. All I'm trying to say is just thank you so much for hanging out. The new EP is great. Greetings from Honduras, Central America. Thank you so much for hanging out. Central America, Honduras. Oh my God. Thank you so much for the nice words about the new EP. I appreciate that. I'm glad you're jamming it. Share it with your friends. Share it with everybody. Let's try to reach as many people as possible. And the bigger it gets, the bigger we all win, because that just makes everything that much better for our channel. You know, you guys, without you guys, this channel's nothing. Yeah, sure. Maybe I create the silly little riffs and create the original music, but you guys make it what it is. And silly things like this, when I have no power, you guys still find a way to make it fun. So thank you. Honduras, that's awesome. Thank you so much. I had somebody in the army that was originally from Honduras. She was a good friend of mine. I don't know where she's at now. We went to basic training together, but I don't know where that was years ago. I have no idea where she's at now. Big fan from Wales. I'm a big fan of you, Justin. Are you going to do a quarantine jam? So I already did one like in March when it first happened. Probably not. It's kind of like everybody's doing it. It's kind of like overkill now. Everybody's doing that. It's too cliche. What I want to do is when the state opens back up is get together with the rest of MindTap and either do a live stream or a live show and film it and then put it out. That's what I really want to do at this point. Shades are giving that hungover rockstar vibe. Yeah. I feel like Yngwie Malmsteen or something right now. Like shades indoors. Did you buy one of the Spark amps or did you have to wait long for it? Nah, I didn't buy that. A fellow viewer of the channel sent it to me. And a lot of people are hating on me. Be like, dude, they're giving all the Sparks to the YouTubers. Positive Grid. Dude, I had nothing to do with that. Everyday viewer of the channel was like, hey, man, I got a Spark. You want to check it out? I was like, yeah, dude, I'll check it out. And then once I put up the video, everybody's like, oh, dude, like, oh, would you get that for free? How much did they pay? I was like, I had no idea Positive Grid was having trouble shipping them out to people. And, why that's really, it's terrible, and I feel bad for the customers. You got to remember, we're in the midst of a global crisis. Like, I understand, man, I really do understand, but have a little bit of empathy for a company, people are, I don't know anybody at Positive Grid, but I'd like to give them the benefit of the doubt. Like, everybody's just trying their best, man. Some people are doing better than others, but, we're just trying, man. We're just trying. Everybody's trying. So I feel bad for the customers, and I feel bad for the business. I just want everybody to be happy, man. Sub Lane Staley. That's a great... Lane's... Okay, put me on the spot. It's okay. Had a bad day. Hands are bruised for breaking rocks all day. You, my friend, I will defend. You think it's funny while you're drowning in it. I don't know the words. Every day something hits me all so cold. Find me sitting by myself, no excuses that I've known. How you like that? Hey, you're welcome. You can have that for free. Thank you very much. I wonder how many people clicked off. Do I remember the Honduran friend's name? Her last name was Hernandez. That's all I remember. Did MindTap record the album in person or through quarantine? Through quarantine. It was all the files were sent to me, and I mixed it all myself. Would love to see some documentary, some of the process. Yeah, so unfortunately, it was all done in 6 days, and everything was just sent to me, and I was swamped with mixing that and editing it and everything. And it was really fun, and it came out of just boredom. Because we recorded it in early March, late March, I think it was. And yeah, it was just like when the quarantine just hit, it's like we didn't know, how to do it. Like we didn't. Everything was just so chaotic, and they're just like, dude, let's just make something, see what happens. And then now here we are, 3 months later. No excuses. There you go. You got it. Garland Effects. Hey, what's going on? Thanks for tuning in. Nanobot still here. All right, I'll see you later. Get out of the basement. Go outside. Go do something. If I'm here sitting by myself with my shades on, belting soul. Yeah. Go-to plugin. For what? Just to answer that strictly at face value. Go-to plugin. Honestly, would probably be, I regret to say this, but gotta be honest, the Joe Wanasek Bus Glue series from Joey Sturgis Tones. I use that all the time. Go to AmpSim. Is probably STL Tones, Tonality, Andy James. Patrick, what's up, Ray? How you doing? Hey, how are you? Great to see you in here. I bet you are amped to finally play the songs together. Yes, I am so excited to play the songs together. It's all I want to do. It's all I want to do, man. Like, I have so many ideas for what I want to do. Not only with the band, but visually. I think I can take these off now. Maybe a little bit longer. Like, visually, I have a look that I'm going to go for. You guys know I like theatrical bands, and I'm going to partake in said theatrics. I got a couple ideas that I want to do for when I play in front of people. A little bit bang for their buck. It's not just going to be just, me in a flannel shirt doing the grunge thing. I want to do something fun and something a little bit different. So, whenever that happens, man, I'm excited. Ever check out Manson Guitars? No, I've never heard of them. No, I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with them. I do not know. Favorite Slipknot song? People Equal, always has been, always will be. What do you do when you get writer's block? Very good question. I get writer's block a lot. All the time. So what I do is I practice. And I practice boring things. Like, for example, if I have writer's block, I play scales, solely scales, or I play solely down picking. Like today, right when the power went out, I played down picking. Just that's it. Just open chugs with a metronome on my phone until an hour was up, and I was like, all right, I got my down picking in for the day. And then, then I'll play like my 3-note per string modal shapes, and then the reason why I do that is because when you have writer's block, you can't unhave writer's block. Like it just doesn't go away. So I try to occupy my brain and more importantly occupy my time with productive things like practicing, because practicing is not fun. Creating and writing riffs and playing guitar, just playing is fun. Practicing is not. But you got to practice. So whenever you have a creative writer's block, I practice because it's waste of time. Like when you're not creative, you're not creative. That's it. Chalk it up as a loss. So rather than just like trying to waste time being creative and forcing it, just practice. So then when you are creative, you don't have to practice because you're creating. It's fun. And then, yeah, I hope that makes sense. I'm not going to ramble anymore about that. Another Mind Tap question. Did you write the lyrics and sing? I've been trying to figure it out as to. No, so I have like 2 background vocal spots in that song. I have in Two Graves Too Late, I'm in there briefly, and I'm in there in the name. But no, my friend Anthony is the vocalist. I'm not the vocalist at all. I wrote the majority of the music, and I did all the guitars on that, on the EP. All the guitars are me. But I didn't write all the riffs. I didn't write the opening riff to Two Graves Too Late. My friend did, Anthony. But he showed me like, hey, I wrote this. And I was like, all right, I'll take that, and I made it my own. But I would consider him to have written it. But yeah, I hope that answers your question. Thanks for the question, man. I appreciate that. Man, have you tried use Studio One DAW? Nope, I've only tried 2 DAWs in my entire life. And they're both the same, GarageBand and Logic. GarageBand is like the little brother of Logic. I've never really tried anything else other than those 2. Where'd you guys come up with the name Mind Tap? So again, my friend Anthony, the vocalist, he came up with it. You know, I wanted to call it like a bunch of silly names. I had terrible names. I don't even want to share them. They're so funny. They're not funny. They're pretty dumb. But he came up with it. And Mind Tap is actually the Norwegian word and/or Scandinavian word. I'm not sure. I think it's Norwegian. Yeah, the Norwegian word for amnesia and/or memory loss. And he found it, and he's like, dude, let's call it this. And I was like, all right, roger that, dude. Yeah, sure. It sounds way better than what I came up with. And yeah, that's it. So I've been talking to him. He's not a full-time musician or anything. He works construction down in Center City, Philadelphia. And I was talking to him. He's like, hey, dude, when the world gets back to normal, like, I would love to have you here to do like a couple live streams and like talk about, you know, writing and the recording process. Because I think it would be really cool. But yeah, he came up with the name, and he came up with all the lyrics too. I didn't write one lyric at all. I didn't write one, and I didn't tell him to change anything, because I thought it was just I'm very like kind of hippie-ish and spiritual in the fact that like I believe in capturing the moment and capturing the vibe of the original intent of whatever somebody's trying to create. So who am I to judge what somebody's trying to say lyrically? And I truly believe that. So I let him have creative reign with the lyrics. I don't even know what all the lyrics are. I'll be completely honest with you. Some of the lyrics, I have no idea what he's saying, but I know he means it, and I'm just jamming with it. You know what I mean? So that's why I want to get him on here, because I think it would be pretty cool for you guys to check out. Missed the EP premiere the other day, so I've yet to dig into the full thing, but trust me, I will. Holding you to that, man. You better. Nah, I'm just kidding. I appreciate you, though. Mind Tap gives me like a dope. Mind Tap seems like a dope name. Gave me the mystique feel. Well, cool. I'm glad you like it. I had a bunch of silly. I can't even bring myself to tell them. Love the Fortin plugin comparison video, man. Hey, honestly, I forgot I put that out today. Thanks, I appreciate that. Nameless is so good. It's so good, and it's so crazy at sometimes. Well, everybody, I've been streaming this one for about 65 minutes, just shy of. I took my pre-workout about 40 minutes ago. So I tell you what, man, I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna go work out again, and then hopefully my power comes back. But I just want to say thank you guys so much for making the past 2 hours enjoyable and fun. I love you guys, man. You guys mean the world to me. You guys are a lot of fun to hang out with. All right. So I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna head on out, and I love you guys, man. I'll take care, and I'll see you guys hopefully maybe later tonight when my power comes on. All right, I'm out of here. Later, guys.